The actual process itself is you act as a group of consultants and advise an imaginary company on how best to run it. So you make decisions on things like production, sales, marketing, how much to invest in research and development. We got through the initial stages and managed to get through to the semi-finals, which were sponsored by companies like Procter & Gamble, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Lloyds TSB.
I really got the opportunity to put a lot of theory that I learned from my course into action. Of course, it's not the real world, it's a virtual company, but it was an opportunity for us to put things that we've learned into practice, into an almost real situation. It was an opportunity for us to network with other students from all over the country. 72 different universities entered 350 teams into the competition. Over 1,000 students. So many confident, exciting and enthusiastic people out there. And the competition going into the graduate market is going to be very, very high. So people out there, I'd strongly recommend you take part in this. Leeds met, we put forward 2 teams, both got to the semi-final, 1 to the final. Try and beat that. Good luck, wish you all the best.
I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to showcase our student achievement. I think it also gives us a chance to emphasise just quite how good our courses are. It helps us to convey the opportunities for students in the variety of courses that we run within the faculty. And this is all part of a broader student experience. We have students from around the world. Students from all across the globe come to Leeds Met and to the Faculty of Business and Law to work with us.
My name is Eva Darling and I'm president of the Street Law Society. Street Law is a student society, it's voluntary, and we go out into the local community, mostly schools and prisons and community centres. You need to be very organised to read street law. You need to have good research skills and you need to have good public speaking skills as well. As it is young people, we do kind of have to talk about just the basics as opposed to everything that we do on our degree, for example. I learned a lot about the community itself when I go into the schools and what young people want to hear about and what they don't know. I find it exciting. Law touches every aspect of life. And that's a really exciting thing for me, to be able to be involved in people's lives.
Here talking about the mooting and how it's organised, etc. Basically, mooting is an extracurricular activity in Leeds Law School, and it's actually organised by the Law Society. There's not one particularly best thing about law. I mean, law itself is just one of those things that you need in everyday life. It's a good course. I mean, if you're intrigued by law, if you're intrigued by the way society is governed, then definitely law is the course for you. And on top of that, it's actually good career prospects. It doesn't mean you have to be a solicitor or a barrister. You can go into other office-related work with law. Definitely, I think I'd recommend law to anyone. I mean, it's a good, lively degree course. I mean, it's fairly straightforward to get your head around, and it's practical in everyday life.
Okay, well, it's it was a competitive pitch scenario. It's an annual competition that's held every year at Leeds Met for final year preparation students. And you split off into about groups of 5 people or so. There's about 100 people on the course. And you're given a real brief from Trimedia, which is an agency in Leeds. And our particular brief was to promote the Freshers' Fair awareness of UK transplant. So our theme was to come up with the lifesavers, and we were going to set up a mock beach at Freshers' Fairs to try and draw people in. Okay, well, in the presentation we had a load of props just to kind of give an idea about what the store would be like. And we just mocked up just a t-shirt really that our roaming ambassadors were going to wear. So it would have the Lifesavers logo on the front, and then it would have UK Transplant logo on the back, just so we're associating the Lifesavers brand also with UK Transplant.
Well, I've always wanted to do accountancy since I was doing my GCSEs and my A-levels, so it was an obvious choice for me at degree level. It's the numbers. I love the numbers really, and I also love the finance side, financial management, because that's when you learn how to manage finance for a business, and also organizational dynamics, how to function in an organization.
I do Business Creation Enterprise at Leeds Met. It's a one-year top-up degree, and that's when I decided to set this business up. Basically it's a removal, storage and international shipping company for students. And what we do is we try and provide a very strong brand for removals with a simple website which is easy to use and basically very reasonable in terms of price, which appeals to students.
My placement was with the Department of Trade and Industry down in Whitehall, London. Spent 50 weeks there, living in South East London as well and commuting in. The broad range of things that it teaches you, I mean, we do financial reporting, which is relevant to sort of ACCA, the ACCA professional qualification. I'd really recommend doing the course, and I'd also recommend taking it as a sandwich course and doing a placement year, because I think that myself and my friends on my course have found the year in industry an absolutely invaluable experience.
The Rose Bowl is a new building for Leeds Business School, where will be from 2009. It'll be a 5-storey glazed building, the main feature of which will be a glass bowl which will contain the lecture theatres, and the building will reflect the Leeds Civic Hall in the centre of Leeds, and will be the new home to the business school and bring all of the Faculty of Business and Law into the city centre, where we will be in the heart of the business community for the region and the city of Leeds.
It was over 4 years, my course. In my 3rd year, I did a placement at Tarmagan Consultants, which is a PR agency down on Kirkstall Road in Leeds. Absolutely fantastic experience. I've had an absolutely fantastic time at the university, and it's equipped me with some really good skills for my lifetime in work, if you like. If I'm honest, I mean, I've enjoyed it all, the whole thing about being away from home and really supporting myself. But when it comes down to the course, I mean, I've always wanted to do public relations, and I could never see myself 4 years ago being where I was today, and worked on some of the clients and some of the campaigns that I've worked on. So I've enjoyed, I can't lie when I say I've enjoyed the whole experience, and I would recommend Leeds Met and the PR course to anybody.